Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly messages from Spirit reading for April. This is your girl, Mermaid Skills Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. So my intentions for this reading, Gemini, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit to you for the month of April to ask what is happening, what is unfolding, what do you need to be aware of, if anything has already happened, why has it happened? So this can impact any aspect of your life, love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution, but whatever Spirit would like to talk about shall be said. And if you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, maybe even passed down loved ones, you're welcome to ask them to join us here now. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'm first going to use the sound bowl to clear and set the energy for my Geminis. So let's go ahead and take a moment to breathe in and connect to the energy of Gemini. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's happening in April for my Geminis. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is going on? What does Spirit want you to know? What information does Spirit have to give to you about your month, about what you're going through at this time, anything you need to hear right now? What can we tell Gemini, Spirit? What can we tell Gemini? Okay, Hagalaz. Wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces, especially the weather or within the unconscious. Tempering, testing, trial. Okay, so this seems scary at first, but it's not. It's almost giving me tower moment energy. So a tower moment may be happening, has already happened, and it's shaken some things up, Gemini. The great thing about the tower is that there is something being built that wasn't truly in your highest good, wasn't something that was meant to last, or at least continue on in your life right now. So that had to fall. That had to be completely eradicated from your life, let's just say, because it no longer served a purpose. So for some of you guys, I don't think this is anything that is making you fearful, is making you really scared, but it's something that maybe you guys are starting to see, okay, this continued on for too long. And for others of you, where maybe you just wanted to hold out, you wanted to see if something would come around, if something would change. I almost get, for some of you guys, you were giving the wrong people the benefit of the doubt. And Spirit was saying, oh no, we're not going to go through this again. We're not going to allow this person's energy in Gemini's life anymore. So Spirit, God, the universe had to intervene. This is your opportunity to reconstruct, to, I'm even hearing for some of you guys, take your power back again. So I wonder if there was some sort of tower moment that someone disrespected you, someone dishonored you, someone betrayed you. And for some of you who are maybe carrying that betrayal for too long, or maybe just starting to discover it, now you know, right? Or even, I think for some of you who have been sitting with it for a long time, you're really starting to see the patterns and behaviors that maybe to some degree you allowed in your life for too long. And it's not going to happen again. It's going to be something that will shake you up and give you a different perspective, give you more wisdom to where these karmic patterns and karmic relationships are not going to repeat itself. But I do feel for a lot of you guys, there is some sort of wake-up call that is happening in your life that is giving you a better understanding of why something wasn't following through, why someone never showed up for you. It's a truth that is going to be shocking, but is going to be healing at the same time. Even if at first it's heartbreaking, even if at first, ouch, that really hurts. I think it's a bigger blessing than you may see it right now. And I'm hearing quite literally blessing in disguise that is going to be happening in your life. And the letter H is sticking out to me, as in Haley, as in Hayden, first, middle, last initial may mean something to someone. But let's keep going. Tell me more. And I almost feel, Gemini, what's sticking out to me is testing and trial. Almost as if Spirit is recognizing that you're ready for a new chapter, you're ready for new energy, you're ready for something to unfold, but there's just one final step, maybe coming very aware of, or releasing something, or letting some sort of tower fall before Spirit, God, the universe can place this in your hands. Just one final test, one final trial. And I think once you really show yourself to universe, God, Spirit, that you're ready to overcome this, you're ready to move forward, that's when the opportunity is going to be given to you. But now we have Thinker with master number 44. And 4s may mean something to you on a personal level, whether your birthday is June 4th, June 14th, May 24th, or you're seeing a lot of 4s in number synchronicities, 444, 44. 4s are all about structure, all about stability, all about security. So there was something in your life that wasn't stable. I think you guys are really starting to see that now, or April as it continues. You're like, yeah, you know what? This isn't right for me. And it's general, so that can apply to you in different ways. But I feel, Gemini, April's very eye-opening for you. And it's making you think a lot about maybe for some of you what you thought you once wanted before that isn't in alignment with you anymore. Certain people, jobs, goals. I think this is really giving you an opportunity to take a step back and think about how far you've come, how much you've grown, and where you want to go from this point on moving forward. Now, I gotta say, if this revolves or involves another person, whether this is romantic related, friendship, family member, you're giving them something to think about, Gemini, especially if you were the person that let a tower happen, let a tower moment, let it fall. And they see that you're really serious about this. You're not tolerating behaviors. You're not tolerating energy anymore. That is draining. That is repetitive. I think you're putting this person on timeout, and rightfully so. And it's making them think about the choices they made, the decisions they made in regards to you. And I think, Gemini, if someone underestimated you, or a workforce underestimated you, they're getting blindsided by how powerful you really are, how powerful your presence is when you're not around anymore, when you're not giving that support, when you're not giving your 100 because someone else is giving you 20. It's not happening anymore. And people are really starting to see what happens when you're gone. For some of you, it's that clear, but others of you, like I said, the tower moments that are happening, the realizations, the truths that you're coming to find out, it's making you think a lot about how to move forward, how to move on from this. You're not the type to stay stuck, which is amazing. Working spiritually with people, I do deal with a lot of people who have stuck energy. I don't know, Gemini, there's something about your energy I'm feeling where it's like you pick yourself back up again every single time. And this is no time different, right? But maybe even there's some sort of opportunity that's providing a challenge to you, Gemini, and you're going to think your way out of it. You're quick on your feet. You always have been. Smart, witty, cunning, resourceful. And your mind is going to play a big favor into how this all turns out for you. All right? There may even be a cancellation in plans. I don't know if that's, hanging out with friends, dates, maybe even like a trip. That may have come as a shock at first, but I think those little cancellations, flaking out, or simply a trip not happening, again, there's some sort of behind message around it. Maybe if it's a friend, it's kind of showing you how unreliable they are, that you need to pay attention to, or you're really starting to understand now, that type of energy. You can handle these truth bombs, Gemini. You definitely can. I think that's why they're being made apparent to you now and being shown to you now. Pilgrimage. Okay, whoa. I do feel the winter season was very impactful for you. Whether there were certain choices you made during that time that you're starting to see the evidence of all that now. A relationship started in winter, something new you got into in winter. But anyway, it says you are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. And this is what I mean by Spirit, God, the universe is giving you the opportunity to decide. It's handing you the situation on a platter, Gemini. Here's what it is. It may not be what you were wanting, but there's something that is a silver lining to it where I think you are going to be more empowered than you may feel right now to decide something different, to choose a different path. And I think with pilgrimage too, Gemini, maybe a lot of people know about this drama going on in your life or some sort of instance. I feel as if the way you carry yourself, the way you get back up and move forward, the way you just kind of accept what is happening, and that does not mean accept the behavior, accept the situation, but accept that this is something that you can't change, is not going to change. You can decide what to do with it. I feel that is what you're learning in April, and that is powerful. And you're stepping into your own power, and you are deciding that even if there's outside factors that happen, I get to create the story of my life. And I feel as if once you kind of are starting to, once you think about it and you decide what you want to do, the whole energy is going to shift into your favor. You have a lot of spiritual guidance around you, a support system around you. Yes, I do feel for some, there was definitely a falling out that had to happen, but I think through that falling out, there's going to be other friends, family members, maybe even romantic partners that are going to come into your life, letting you know that you deserve better. And even if it couldn't work out with that one person, you are loved in many, many other ways by many, many other people. And others of you, if you're feeling really alone right now, like, you know, you've been single for so long, you just haven't found that one person. This had to happen so you can shift your idea of the type of person you want in your life, of the idea of, I don't know, for some of you, it's almost as if there's an understanding of yourself that you're just never going to find the one. And that's not what this situation came into your life to show you. It was showing you that there's a different path to go on. There's a different way to go about this that is going to be a lot more beneficial for you. But this had to fall apart so you could be fully revealed that information, Gemini. Let's see what the tarot has to say. The Chariot. Whoa. Like I said, Gemini, you do not stay stuck, okay? And with the Chariot here, this is Cancer energy. I also feel Sagittarius energy for me as a reader. It says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. And that's kind of what I was feeling with the pilgrimage cards. People are going to notice you. People are going to notice that you're not the type to be played with. You're not the type to be messed with. You're not the type that is easily defeated. It's clear here with the Chariot. You never have been. You never will be. And so I feel for some of you guys, after this Tower moment, or even for some of you that are still feeling the aftermath of it all, you're just deciding in the beginning of the month, or even now as you listen to this message, this is not going to stop me. This is not going to hold me back anymore. And you're going to start to make the decisions, make the choices, make the moves to move beyond this. because you absolutely can. And that is part of the trial. That is part of the test that Spirit's sending your way. Now, others of you, with this Chariot and this Hagalaz energy here with wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces, I mean, you may have felt like this happened out of nowhere. This just, it could even be someone trying to come back into your life almost with this Chariot energy. But you know that this person is destructive. This person may even be aggressive in their pursuit of you. Again, friendship, romantic, whatever, maybe even job. And this person is only doing this to win the situation. That's how they view things, Gemini, is win or lose, unfortunately, and there's no in between. And they're trying to make it seem as if you don't have a choice. But like this card says, you absolutely do. Don't be pulled into that trap, Gemini, for some of you guys, okay? But most of you with this Chariot, this is for sure your energy of pushing forward, moving forward, and not letting any setback get you down. You are powerful, and you are a powerful force. It's unfortunate some people underestimated that, but they're not going to think that anymore after this month, okay? Tell me more. Tell me more for Gemini. The High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. So 2 major arcanas here, and it says powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Okay, and this is coming right under the Thinker card. So you're getting downloads. You are getting insights. I mean, High Priestess, yes, for some could definitely be what's hiding. But to me, in certain situations, like let's just take the Rider-Waite-Smith deck as an example, the curtain is pulling back. You see the pomegranates behind the High Priestess. There are revelations happening. And for some of you guys, these are gut feelings. I do feel a lot of you are claircognizant. And what that means is that once you have a feeling that you can't shake off, it's powerful, it's accurate, okay? So for some of you guys where, again, whether something is trying to direct you that doesn't feel right, or even someone's trying to make it seem as if you don't have a choice but to accept me back into your life, to repeat this, as toxic and chaotic as it is, here I am. Gemini, please take into consideration with that whatever decision, whatever choice you must make, or what you want to do to move away from toxic, crazy situations and behaviors. Trust your intuition because it is on point. It is on point. You read the energy. I've been saying this for a long time. People lie, energy doesn't. And I think this month is really nailing that in for you guys as you start to see the behaviors, patterns, situations that you're starting to really see and believe is more the truth than what anyone can kind of sell you otherwise. It's definitely that saying of actions speak louder than words, for sure. But even so, like with the High Priestess, there is some sort of divine intervention happening in your life, divine orchestration happening. And even if for some of you guys may have felt like for a while it's been a bit of a dark night of the soul, I think with the Chariot and the High Priestess, there is a final chapter you're closing here, or a final chapter that you're starting to understand does not have to continue if it's making you unhappy. And I feel as if certain things may have been hidden before because you weren't ready to see it, but you are now. You are now. And that's why it's all happening. That's why it's all unfolding in the way it had to. I mean, you're a lot more strong than I think you realize, Gemini, at times. Tell me more. The Tower. Yeah. I mean, I've been preaching it this whole reading, and here it is. Change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. And then bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Gabriel. Aries energy. Passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So this is who you're becoming, Gemini, regardless of gender or sex. The Queen of Wands is someone who's attractive, magnetic, confident, knows their power, knows what they can do, knows what they can manifest, knows what they want, and nothing's going to stop them from getting it. And I feel like what I said in the beginning of this reading of taking your power back, by the end of this month, you will be the Queen of Wands. You will have that fire energy. You will be someone that maybe at first it's a little bit hard to brush off, but once the end of the month, this will fully just be like that for you, okay? I know it may be harder to feel that way right now in this moment for some, but I think there's that inner fight in you that always knows that you're going to make it through it. And this time is no different, like I said, right? Wow. So the Tower. I mean, I feel this from the beginning to the end, and I do feel like it's all Tower moments here or just one big one. But Gemini, I think you know this was coming in some sort of aspect. Maybe again, like for some, you wanted to wear rose-colored glasses. You didn't want to see fully the truth of a situation, maybe because you really did like someone or you liked the job or, you know, it was good enough, but Spirit's saying you deserve better. That's why the Tower is falling. So embrace the opportunities that change brings. I feel with the Tower moment comes new opportunities, new offers that I feel are finally entering your life because you've done the clearing, you've done the purging, or you're doing that all of April. So I really do feel that these Tower moments or the Tower moment is setting you up to where by May, maybe even by Gemini season in June, you're going to be a lot better off. You're going to be a lot more accomplished, a lot more successful. And your comeback, I mean, this is what it looks like. This is the time where you're setting up that comeback. This is the time where you're getting yourself up again. It is going to be noticed. It is going to be talked about. And some haters may still be a little salty about it, but most people are going to view you as being that person that no one can stop. And I think the most important thing is that you're realizing that fully and truly within yourself now. And that's pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and get one more card. Our final words for Gemini about April. Anything else Gemini needs to know, Spirit? Also with Tower energy, it's Scorpio, Aries energy, in case that means anything to you guys. Anything else that Gemini needs to know about April? Our final words for Gemini. Ooh, you get two. Let's see. So you have gratitude and you have inner child. Whoa. Okay, so gratitude, like I said, you are going to be thankful for how everything turns out, even if you don't see it now, even if it's rough now. By the end of all this, how it all plays out, it's going to be in your favor. Okay? And inner child. So for some of you guys, like I said, the certain patterns, behaviors that were repeating, that were going on for too long, may have stemmed from a childhood growing up with beliefs that were never the truth. There's definitely been a reprogramming within the inner child for you, Gemini, that came with this Tower moment. And I think by healing that inner child, paying attention to that inner child, and nurturing that inner child, it's setting you up to be the Queen of Wands here. That is protective, fierce, creative, vibrant, and you're not going to shun away or dim your light or let anything or anyone walk over you. Let's go ahead and read the cards. So it says gratitude. Thank you. This is a heartfelt thanks to you from someone who recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. So even if people can't meet you at your vibration, at your frequency, Gemini, does not mean your caring, kind heart is something to be ashamed of, is something to dim, is something to not appreciate. They just were not willing to meet you at your frequency. And that's it. But now the truth's out there. Now that you see that, I think you are going to start welcoming in the people, the situations, the opportunities that are going to be in alignment with you and your kind, giving heart. And that is what all this is replacing with, right? Whatever you've lost will be restored to you tenfold, for sure, okay? But then we have inner child. And it says, nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. So with everything that's going on, it may feel overwhelming, it may feel stressful, but give some opportunities for yourself to just shift the energy, to give yourself, the opportunity to watch your favorite movie, to listen to your favorite song, to go to your favorite place that you like to walk to just sit and take in. Even if there's hard times in your life, there's also very, very beautiful things in your life with certain people, with certain opportunities that you've created for yourself. And Spirit wants to remind you of that, Gemini, even when things get overwhelming and stressed. You are and always will be blessed. So thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you, gave you the clarity, insight, healing, guidance that you were looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.